Well, I'll tell you. Well, first off, I'm making it seem like as if I really had a choice. It crashed. My final ever stream, and it crashed. So you know what? Restart. It's still 11:56, so it is still. Well, I don't know why. Okay, hold on. I don't know if you can see it. It says August. It says really. It shows it. I don't know if you're able to see that. Let me. I love technology. I'm the biggest advocate for big tech. Honestly, I love tech. I love how I'm trying to close out of OBS and it's not even letting me. Dude, either my laptop sucks, which is entirely possible, or like what the fuck is even going? Hold on, look at this shit. There's one here, one here. Look, there's 3 different OBSs open currently for some reason. And look, I can't even hit X. Look at that. Are you even able to fucking see? Am I able to flip it? Oh no, wait, that. Oh no, that works. Yeah. It's not letting me click out of it. So that's why I guess this. So I guess we're just gonna have to accept the fact. This is and you wonder what. Okay, let me just chill. Can you guys hear me? I can see. Hello, Petro. Is Neve even gonna be able to figure out that I'm also streaming on YouTube? I actually might have to turn off my computer. It is being so shit right now. It's not even letting me do anything. Okay, it's. Am I even gonna be able to hit Control Delete? That doesn't even do anything. I'm just gonna restart it. Restart. Okay. Done. London, are you still here? We can hear you, yeah? Where the fuck? Oh my god. Oh, that is so amazing. So when I close out of the app, it ends it. Listen, even if I wanted to, I would have had to stop streaming. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. It literally I streamed for 2 minutes and it crashed. That's probably the quickest it's ever crashed. And it's my last ever stream. On OBS through Restream, that is. I don't think people have realized. Okay, I have to. What an unceremonious. And I have no choice now. It is. Well, it's 11:59, but there's no way this computer's gonna take 1 minute to reload. So this is pretty much how the last stream is gonna be, and it's gonna be on YouTube exclusively. So ain't that great? So any potentially new. God, I love. Also, I'm not sure why it's not August 20th. Well, it's August 20th right now. So there you go. I also streamed 20th, just in case you're a stickler for dates. The irony of it. Well, what's ironic? The fact that I've started streaming a year ago, and it was more fucking reliable than the shit that I have now. Also, if you haven't already, like the stream, so there's a higher chance of being recommended to other people. But quite frankly, you don't need to do that because at the end of the day, I'm not going to be streaming again until September of some day. I don't even know when the day is going to be, but it will be some day in September. I told myself that I'm going to at least stream once. Let me shut up so I can actually. Hold on. Let me shut the fuck up for just like a little bit. I'm sorry, this is very unceremonious and it's really killed the mood, I must say. Because my friend Ave was on Twitch, and he was the one who suggested I even start streaming to begin with. And I'm not sure he realizes that. Okay. I hate technology with a fucking passion. And why is London not here? Oh, Navime. Oh, fuck, I didn't even see. Oh my god. I didn't even. So Devin texted, or not texted, but put something in my Discord. I didn't even see it. It's been a journey, man. Hope the future treats you well. I've been on my school schedule and probably won't make it to your last stream. That's okay, Devin. I mean, you've been there for so many other streams. Hey, guys. No. Who knows how to cook? My friend Neve just posted that. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, my God. I keep getting distracted. I swear to fucking God. Announcements. I need to edit this. I need to edit this now. I need to fucking edit this shit now. I hate my computer. That's what I've realized. Like, it has totally killed my, like, mood. Like, it's now... This is so unceremonious in every way. And now the thumbnails... Oh. And also, maybe... I mean, you could... I mean, I guess if there's a cynic watching, you could just say, oh, man, what... It's been an amazing journey. Okay, let me shut up. I had to do it today. I mean, I had to do it now. I had a long schedule today for work. I actually have a job now. Again, I don't know if someone might be tuning in who hasn't tuned in a long time. But, yeah, I worked a long schedule today. And it would have had to have been now. I couldn't have streamed any other time. So, congrats on getting the job. Thank you. I don't know if you were even aware of the fact that I got a job. I know that you were part of me talking about my struggles of trying to find a job, but I did eventually find a job. And thank you for congratulating me on that. Where is London? Oh, wait, she's doing her hair. Time to stop churning out daily streams. Don't worry, the milk isn't gone. It's just getting stirred a little less often, and that's okay. Okay. Genuinely, what a way to kill the mood. I'm sorry, like, I was happy that... I can't even text him. Because the phone that I'm streaming with is this one. The one that I'm streaming with. And I try to close out of the app, and it makes the stream disconnect. So he was at least there for the one that lasted 2 minutes. That makes me so fucking frustrated. You have no you have no idea. Fuck, you have no idea how much that frustrates me. Like, okay. Everyone understands... Like, there's not a single human being on this fucking planet who won't understand why I am frustrated right now. So let's move past that. That goes without saying. Okay? All the potential frustrations, everyone can understand that. Okay. So I guess now would probably be a time to do some self-reflection. I do want London to be here, though, at fucking least. At least. Hold on. God. Let me call her real quick. Why is she not here? I know she's doing her hair, but I don't know if she realizes I'm doing another stream. Okay. Oh, hello?
Hello, what's wrong? Is everything okay?
Yeah, the stream through OBS crashed.
Oh.
Like, in 2 minutes. It's the quickest it's ever crashed. So I've decided that my computer's just unreliable. I'm streaming on my phone. So I'm currently streaming right now, just in case, because I didn't see you in the chat, so I was worried if you didn't know that the stream ended. Because I know you're washing your hair.
Yeah, I'm doing the curl thing right now.
Okay. Well,
Go ahead and get
okay. Love you.
Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this is so. Okay, let me fucking read. I think you mentioned being nervous about an interview the other day, but I didn't know the outcome. The other day, that was like 2 months ago, man. But I appreciate you remembering that. Okay. This is. I'm so disappointed right now. Like, that could not have gotten more shit. I'm sorry for raising my voice there, but like, I think that is deserved. Like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity for me to like have a ceremonious farewell, and this shit has just crashed like in 2 minutes. Of all days for it to crash in 2 minutes, it's my final stream. Are you fucking serious? Like, and then I don't know. You know what? Let me not even worry about him. He's my real life friend. It's not going to be the end of the world if he's not here. He already was there for the Twitch one, which was probably already archived on Twitch. So the proof of him there. I'm not going to delete the Twitch one, but I am probably going to delete the YouTube archiving of that stream. It's very anticlimactic. I know. I am very much aware of that. And I wish I could. I'm going to try to make the most of this. I also have work tomorrow, and it's also a really long shift. So everything that could possibly be making this really shit for me has happened. I'm actually just so disappointed. I'm so disappointed in every way. I kind of feel like whatever. I don't know. I was going to make a soccer joke, but no one knows who I'm talking about. I was going to say I feel like Robert Lewandowski when he was going to win the Ballon d'Or, but then the whole ceremony got canceled because of COVID. I don't know why they couldn't have just remotely said, yeah, he won the Ballon d'Or. Why did they have to I'm sorry it happened like this. Listen, okay. Let's move on from the tragedy of it, okay? I didn't get a single new viewer from Twitch. I'm just going to be honest. I think I got that one person, but they showed up like maybe once every 2 weeks. That one person, who I don't even remember the name of. I'm going to be completely honest. Most of my audience has come from YouTube, so it's not the end of the world. This is, I guess in a way, it's very full circle. The way I began streaming was exclusively on YouTube, which I can freely say now, YouTube. And now I'm ending it on YouTube as well. And you're going to just have to excuse me for just one more fucking moment. I wasn't able to eat dinner. Again, I've been... Oh, man. I need to get my food. I was letting it cool. It's probably cool now. I just got it out of the oven. Let me just... Okay, I'm back. Yeah, eat the chicken. Yeah, they're chicken tenders. I should have specified. I had to leave the oven alone because I was trying to rush, so I wasn't able to flip them. There's this one dead hair that's bothering me. So this side's like really not heavily cooked. There's a little dark pieces here, but that's it. And the bottom's just dark. Infidum. How's it going, Infidum? Well. Daily stream 365. I got to be here for the last day. Thank you, Super Yoki, and thank you, Infidum. I have not seen you guys in a long time, but that is okay. Admittedly, this is weird circumstances. OBS, of all days, decided to crash in 2 minutes, which you can see evidence of because YouTube has already posted okay. No more negativity. Everyone knows what happened. Except the people who don't. And just, it didn't work out. OBS crashed. That is that. That's not even me being negative. That's stating a fact. OBS crashed, so I had to stream on my phone. And that is why it is the way it is. And I'm sorry that I'm eating this. I know that eating is common on streaming, but I always viewed it as unprofessional. But I didn't get to eat dinner. I worked a long shift today at work. So that's why I was not able to eat dinner. So I'm eating dinner now. Carl's thing didn't work, by the way. That's okay. So I haven't been around. I've been really busy. That's okay. I feel that sentiment. Okay. Now, I like these big ones. Look at that. These are waffle fries. They got a bit burnt. Isn't that great? Look at that. Okay. No more negativity, though. Let's be very positive because, God forbid, if I let this stupid thing that won't matter to me, I'm going to mess up just because I'm going to mess up this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity because of something that's only bothering me in the current moment. So let me actually give this project of mine the proper treatment it deserves. So when I first started streaming, I had, well, a lot of confidence, I'm going to be honest, but I wasn't very certain as to what would come from this. I just assumed it would be maybe views or just a promotion opportunity for me to just kind of plug at the end of my geography videos, which I did end up doing for my Poland video. I thought that I would have been able to do that way more often, but then the streaming and all the other combination of life and like just of everything didn't really allow me to make that really work very well. There's just too much going on all at once for me to focus on geography videos. And considering I do every element of that channel, research, writing, narrating, visuals, editing, anything you can imagine, I did for that geography video. I mean, for the geography channel. So to also have the combination of streaming every day and having a job, that was just so unrealistic. So in hindsight, it was a bit of just unrealistic goal. But hey, just because it's unrealistic doesn't mean I wasn't able to fulfill it. So that's cool. But also the intention was to never really stop at a year. I was intending on having this go on for like 5 years, but that's just so unrealistic. I mean, here I am scrambling for food, having OBS crash, and, you know, coming home from work late at night. So it's just, it definitely gets in the way of things, you know. Let me just read some chats in case any came. OMG, Carl thing didn't work. Okay, so everyone's still here. I guess you guys are just being quiet. Now, so yeah, that's kind of my mentality. And then I kind of realized, ooh, this is going to take a while to grow. Like, honestly, I realized like maybe 3 streams in, this is going to take a long time. Petro was my first ever chatter, but he came from my geography channel, so it didn't really feel like I was growing. It just kind of feel like someone who already knew about me, came across me again, just through a different way. It wasn't until I think stream 44, 45, somewhere around that range, where a character called Vin showed up, and he was my first ever viewer to come across my channel naturally. And then somewhere down the line, I think it was stream 78, if I remember correctly. A character you may recognize, AWAP, showed up. And so, he was telling me about his music that he's working on. I played some of his music. And then another person called Emilo showed up. And they both recognized each other from... Now, again, if you know this channel, you've heard me tell the story, but I just think it's worthy of talking about again. Those two recognized each other from another small streamer. It wouldn't have been that crazy big coincidence if they both recognized each other from, like, a critical stream or something, or like a Markiplier stream. But no, they recognized each other from the small creator, and shout out to J-Bomb. That's the name of his channel. J-Bomb, Jason. And, when they both recognized each other, the first one, it was either AWAP or Emila who said I looked like him. And then the other one said that I should collab with him. And I was like, he's not going to collab with me. He doesn't know me. And then I guess the next time he streamed, which back then he used to stream a lot more frequently. Nowadays, like, he streams like once every 2 months. But that's because of school. You always think that you're able to stream until you're like, oh, dude, well, even though I'm going to school, I mean, I have free time. I can still stream your free time. But then you realize there's no such thing as free time when you have, like, school or work or anything like that. You have, like, not work time, but, like, okay, you also have to eat, and you have to sleep, and you have to, like, focus on other things. And you also have to, like, not neglect the people in your life. So that's another thing. I'm also going to just, speaking of eating, these are getting pretty hard. That one was much softer. I don't want to bite myself. But I'm also trying to go fast because I know that no one just wants to watch me fucking eat. Crunchy as hell. You guys are greeting each other? Okay. I'm gonna take a break on that. So to return to what I was talking about, Emilo and AWAP recognized each other from one of J-Bomb, or no, I guess they were frequent J-Bomb viewers, and they recognized each other. And wouldn't you believe it? The next day he streams, or maybe a stream after that, I can't remember. Because it wasn't like the next day. Because I distinctly remember it was my special Stream 84. Still my highest viewed video is my collab with J-Bomb. He agreed. I don't know what made him agree. It just wasn't like something like I didn't even have his Discord. In fact, we had to it was shoddily put together. Like we were communicating through our streams, and I should have had Discord. I didn't even have Discord on my computer. I only had it on my phone because it's just something I didn't think it was necessary to have Discord on my computer for. And, it exposed a bunch of people to my channel, but none of them really stuck around, except for one. You may know her. One of those viewers was called Gogo Koi. But I distinctly remember that or maybe it was Toki. I think it was Gogo Koi though. I'm almost positive of it. But again, it could be Tokiro. I can't remember. But I do distinctly remember that based off of one of those usernames, it had to have been one of those two. It was no others. This is the same person though. Different usernames, but it's the same person we're talking about here. That person, when I said, now how do I pronounce that? Am I pronouncing that right? Gogo Koi or Tokiro? And this person said, well, it caught me off guard. It's just, well, you can call me London. So that was interesting. So you guys have caught on who that is now. This is London. London was a viewer of J-Bomb's, and it was because of that collab that J-Bomb so graciously decided to collab with me, even though it was something that we never agreed upon. It was just so off the cuff, off the whim, whatever you want to say. And it was because of that stream that London got exposed to me. And then she continued to be a viewer, just another viewer for the next however many, days until she decided to DM me once when I was playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. And I usually don't. I'm not the type of person. Oxygen's here. How's it going? Let me just not lose my train of thought though. But thank you so much for being here. But yeah, in that stream, I was playing Roller Coaster Tycoon, and she messaged me saying, "Oh, do you think you could help?" Because again, I don't usually take DMs. I don't accept DMs because I don't know. It's just weird to me. But she was just asking for help. She wanted to know how to download Roller Coaster Tycoon, or she wanted help on how to download OpenRCT. Now, she's later told me that was a ruse, and she knew that she wouldn't have been able to get OpenRCT because you can't get Roller Coaster Tycoon through Steam on a Mac. So this was never possible to begin with. She was just trying to break the ice. But I had no idea. So I tried to help. It didn't work. And I didn't think really much of it. But she's decided to keep chatting. And she wasn't weird or anything. So I just, I kept messaging back. Not in a weird way, but just, I was just being friendly the whole time. And then Lennon is cunning. Yeah, she played me like a fiddle, didn't she? As she watched, Rome fall apart. As she watched her life as she knew it fall apart. Not just kidding. But yeah, but in a way though, the way that she conducted herself is totally different now. But yeah, so that ended up becoming a lot more flirtatious on her end as the day passed. And I wasn't really aware of it until it was so obvious. So this is sort of how you guys got together. I've told this before, but you know what? This is why we're doing this, because this is my last ever time to ever tell this story. So I might as well tell it on the last one. But yeah, it it was when she said something along the lines of, because, oh yeah, another huge coincidence. Again, this is like a long line of coincidences, or just like insane coincidence. And another one was just the fact that we only lived an hour apart. You know, it's not like walkable distance or anything, but it's like only an hour apart. I mean, what are the odds of like a girl being interested on someone on the internet and only living an hour away from that said person? I mean, that's like fairy tale shit. But you know, it kind of just was realized that, oh, like we live close together, or we could see each other, you know. And then I think it was when we realized that she texted me along something the lines, and then we never even called ever. We literally just would text. That's as far as it ever got. And she just texted me saying, "Oh, well, maybe one day I can send you one of those like airplane messages or something like that." And I was like, "Airplane?" Because like I've seen those in cartoons. I've never seen it in real life, but I've seen it in cartoons and shit, where it's like it shows like a heart, and it's like you know, it'll be like, "Will you go to prom to me?" or something. And I said that, I was like, "What are you, like, asking me out?" Because I legit, like I honest to God didn't even suspect anything. I know that's probably like silly to realize now, but I mean, I was legitimately that stupid. I just thought that she was just trying to message me because she was trying to be friends, and you know, she didn't want to be friends. Uh, um, but then, yeah, then is this leading a proposal? No, not on stream. I wouldn't do that on stream. But that would be kind of sweet. But at the same time, nah, that's not what I'm doing. Like a virtual, no, no way. But yeah, um, I don't know. It just, you didn't get friend zoned, you got girlfriend zoned. You know what? Yeah, that's. I don't think that's a word that's ever been used. But yeah, I got girlfriend zoned. Um, so yeah, the nature of the conversations began to change from friendly to like just blatantly flirtatious. Um, and this time coming from my end as well, you know, because you know, I was interested in her. I mean, not actively. I don't know. It's difficult to say what my position was. I wasn't really expecting any of this, you know. Um, but yeah, and then you know, uh, like we decided. I mean, I'm skipping a lot of like key moments, but I mean, we eventually decided to actually meet, and it was at her house. I wanted it to be here, but that didn't happen. So and I was super fucking nervous because both of us live with our parents. So, um, you know, one of us would have had to have meet your parents. Now, and I mean, I'm like, it doesn't take, you know, like it doesn't take a genius to realize like this is like a well-known thing. Like generally speaking, when you're a parent and you hear about like your daughter having a boyfriend, it's a lot more. I don't know if hostile is the right word, but you know, this parents are way more protective over their daughters than they are their sons. My dad couldn't give a shit what I was doing, honestly. But you know, obviously, and I don't want to talk too much into specifics because I don't want London's, you know, parental situation to be like widely out there. But just, you know, I was really fucking nervous and I knew that it was going to be awkward, and it was. Of course, it's I mean, fucking hell. Um, but yeah, that happened, and I was proud of myself because I really didn't want to. Not because I wasn't committed to London, but just because I was so fucking nervous. I was literally like, because my I don't know how to drive, so my dad had to drive me there, and I was literally like, like, you know what I mean? Like I was trembling in fear and all that stuff, and you know, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, yeah, and then ever since that, I did make him laugh. How did I make it? I think I just what did I say to make him laugh? Let me eat some fries. But again, everything beyond that pretty much has nothing to do with streams. That is just like the stream introduced me to London. But at the end of the day, like, I didn't fall in love with London because of streaming. That's just how we met. So that everything else is just a bunch of lovey-dovey nonsense that you guys don't really need to hear about because it's just corny. I mean, I don't find it corny because I love her and, you know, this stuff isn't corny to me, but I know that from an outside perspective, I don't want to hear you be happy. I'm being a bit facetious. So to continue on with the story of the stream, because I didn't want it to just completely turn into like the story between London and Everett, you know? So that all happened, and I'm just incredibly thankful that streaming is how that happened, you know, at all. Like, that's just, you know, like my real life friends who I tell that to are very happy, but we're happy for you, but we understand it's private. Well, okay, don't be weird. We didn't even know. But it's, you know, like, I tell my real life friends about how me and Linda met because, you know, they just kind of see it as, oh, they met online. Like, that's not weird. Like, my fucking whole generation meets most of their, you know, current partners through like online, you know, whether it be through an app like fucking Tinder or all the other dating apps. But mine's particularly pretty strange because mine came from YouTube. You know, that doesn't often happen. I like the story continue. He asked if you want to bet on the fact he could do something better than you. I don't know what. And you said, I'm willing to bet on that. No. Actually, you know what, Lennon? I do remember. He was like, no, I know what he said. Because I said, because, you know, I'm just sitting across from him. Actually, no, I'm sitting like sort of perpendicular, the way that the chairs were set up. And, you know, he was just like, how you doing? And I was just like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty nervous. And that already made him chuckle. But then, you know, he was just like, what are you nervous about? There's nothing to be nervous about. And I was like, I'm just nervous I'm gonna say the wrong thing. And he was like, I bet I can make you say the wrong thing or something like that. And he was like, you willing to take that bet? And I was like, well, I'm broke. I don't have anything to offer. And then that's what made him laugh. And also, I wasn't fucking lying. I wasn't even trying to be funny with that. I literally was fucking broke. I still am. But I mean, I'm more broke in the metaphorical sense now. Back then, I literally had no money in my wallet, no money in my bank account, nothing. But moving on. So, honestly, actually, everything beyond that has been pretty uneventful. After a certain point, I began, you know, like, I think probably the biggest moment since, you know, post London, was probably when I began to play Undertale. I got a bunch of new viewers when I was playing Undertale. And I think the most memorable moment that a lot of people can remember, if they were there, was when I chose the option that made me kill the king. And everyone did not want me to do that. And I knew that you guys were going to influence the answer that I wanted to pick. But I didn't want you guys to influence my answer because what's the fun in just like at that point you are just playing the game, not me, you know? Like I wanted to pick the options based off of how I would play it if I was just playing on my own time. And I chose the wrong option. I didn't try to. I didn't like stage any of this. I literally had no idea that I had to fight some evil monster after either. I thought that was the end of the game, but then the evil thing came up, and then I thought that I would have had to spend like, I mean, people were overblowing it, saying like it would have taken me like 3 hours to fight that guy. I think it took me maybe 30 minutes to beat the flower monster thing. It wasn't that hard. People were overblowing it. And that was like all unscripted, like live. And I do remember the flower. And I didn't know Tinder was a dating app. I still have a hard time believing that, but um, that's just me. I know that you're not lying, but I'm just saying that I have a hard time believing that. Um, but I know that it's true because both me and you sometimes don't understand things because of autism. You know, um, and I mean, I guess another milestone moment was when I began to start streaming on Twitch. That was a big thing. It didn't really bring in any new viewers. Sad I still missed that stream. Well, I mean, you're able to watch the archive version of it. I mean, a lot of people feel like there is a significant moment in their lives when they watched Markiplier play Five Nights at Freddy's for the first time. And that obviously wasn't live. That was just an uploaded video, or something like that. Something about Markiplier. And he doesn't do live stuff, so. What else? I mean, what do you got? Is there any like suggestions? Maybe we can do like a little Q&A thing. I'm sure I'm missing something. I'm sure I'm missing something. We need to make a scrapbook or something. Well, okay. That's not related. Something about the stream. So I didn't mean to, I didn't mean to shoot you down like that. Or one of those archive things. Okay. Well, I mean, I have been doing It's Not Related, and I forgot. It's okay, Linda, relax. You're good. I love you too. Over this entire year, do you have any regrets or things you want to change? My regret? Well, I'm going to relate in terms of streaming because, I mean, I have a lot of personal regrets, but those are personal. But I'd say over the process of me streaming, I think the thing that I regret most is not streaming with J-Bomb again. We were originally going to stream again, but then I was literally broke at the time, and he wanted me to play Repo or something like that. And I just simply didn't have the money or resources to do that because I don't think my computer would have ran that, What was your favorite viewer bit? My favorite viewer bit. Honestly, I know it's stupid, but I kind of just like saying Oxygen B. I kind of just like saying that. Or maybe it's this one. B. B. It's so stupid, but just whenever I did it, it just made me laugh. There's got to be another. And also Devin music instrumentals. But I mean, at that point, I just like. I mean, I also remember the rock quotes, but those kind of got old pretty fast. Not gonna lie, and same with the milk quotes. I mean, I appreciate them, and I understood the art behind it. But I mean, after a certain point, there was like you guys had to start repeating material. I mean, you can't pretend like you weren't repeating material after a while because there's only so much shit you can say about rocks and milk. So let's see what else. I'm honored. What was your favorite stream ever? My favorite stream ever. Well, that's tough to say. Actually, no, I can tell you exactly what it is. And I know it's corny, and you probably are expecting it. And it's not because she's here, but it was okay. My favorite stream was the first stream that London collaborated with me in person. Now, let me just give you a little sneak peek into why that was so special. Because it wasn't just special because, she was streaming with me in person. That was literally the first time she ever met me at my place. like this place right here. Every other instance was at her place. And, that doesn't sound bad if you don't know just like how uncomfortable it is to be. Well, I shouldn't be saying this, but it's just, I don't know. It's not very relaxing circumstances to be at her place, you know? Especially ever since she got her dog, Fat Boy, who hates me and is a pit bull. It's not like one of those chihuahuas that's like, oh, I'll just ignore him. But like, no, it's a fucking pit bull. And every time that fucking dog would see me, he would growl. And I knew he was going to be that way. The first time I interacted with that dog, I mean, I wasn't surprised at all. I was scared as fuck, but I was not surprised. I knew it was going to go like that. Everyone was like, oh my God, I've never seen him act like this before. I don't know what it is, but pit bulls hate me. I don't know why, but they never like me. Ah, shit. See, it never fell until that moment. He's racist and thinks you're white. Yeah, your pit bull hates white people. Ah, fuck. There we go. He doesn't like Harry either, we learned. Of course. You shouldn't be name dropping your relatives like that, by the way. And just FYI, that relative of hers also has very fair skin like me. It really is crazy. I'm like the same color as the fucking wall. Like my hand pretty much blends into the goddamn. Like if it wasn't for shadows, like you would have no idea. That's even like. Oh my God, man. He's a baby. He didn't know. He's 14. Wait, okay. Are we just gonna release like his fucking social security number now? I'm just kidding, by the way. These past 9 months or so I've been watching was really fun. Thank you. What was your least FNAF game? What was my least favorite FNAF game? Obviously the fourth one. I thought the third one was as bad as it gets, but then when I played the fucking fourth one, that really fucked me up. But yeah, that was so like, I mean, we staged a bit where, she knocked on my door. But that was really, honestly, we probably only were seeing each other for like 3 hours that day. So, when we hugged, when I answered the door and she knocked and we staged this little bit, and that hug really was powerful because I don't know. It just was a very, very powerful. I'll never forget the first time we ever hugged, which honestly took a long time. Like, because we were already like really wanting to. I remember, like, it didn't make sense. Like, it literally doesn't make sense. But to me in London, it made sense. Where, like, we weren't able to see each other because I couldn't get there. That was just car troubles. There was nothing I could do, and we were broke, so it wasn't like I could have afforded to get an Uber there. That would have costed just way too much money, and we were already broke anyways. So I couldn't see her for a long time. Like for the longest time, we were only just messaging and calling. We couldn't see each other. So the first time we ever hugged was like maybe, I don't know, honestly, but it took a long time because when I first showed up to her house, I talked to her dad for a long time. And then it wasn't until we finally were able to go to her room and I finally hugged her. And, it was just a really special, powerful moment because, like, I'll never, ever, ever forget it. Never, ever. But, I mean, us hugging while, we were on stream, like, it was also just a really powerful moment because it was just like, I always kind of imagined us streaming at least once together. And when it finally happened, it was just like, it was just really it it hit me in the feels, you know. Um, and I'm sorry I keep making this all about just me and London's relationship, but I mean I'm just gonna be honest, and like I don't want to be rude, but no, I feel like most people would understand. Like that is by far the best thing to come from me streaming is me meeting the love of my life. I don't think that anything else can come close to that, you know? Like, I mean, everyone wants to meet the love of their lives and they don't know how it's going to happen. And I certainly didn't think it was going to happen through streaming. But it did. And I would, even though I always seemed like I was annoyed with streaming, and obviously I am because it gets in the way of things and it doesn't make me money. But, nothing's more priceless than, find the one you love. And oh my God, J-Bomb, W Love, have you been here this whole time? Also, I don't know if you've ever heard the story of how me and London met, but it was never choreographed, so I don't know. I remember that and got hyped. You're so bad at acting. What, like when we hugged on stream? I appreciate that. Oh man. He gives hugs like he really needs one. Everyone who's hugged you. Oh yeah, that's an actual quote that one of her relatives said. So, oh yeah, but that's a big moment in my relationship life, not streaming. But yeah, when I visited her family for a cookout, they were all of her extended relatives, other than her parents and a couple of her siblings. They were meeting me for the first time, and I didn't know what else to do other than to hug, so I just hugged everybody. And yeah, that's what everyone said about me, was that I give hugs as if I really needed it. I just got here, wouldn't miss it. Thank you for being here. I guess I should be the one to tell you this right now. Like London was one of your viewers. Like she wasn't like dating me before that. Like, we met each other because of my collaboration with you. Like, I don't know if you realize that, and I don't know if that puts weight on your shoulders, but yeah, that's how we met, you know? And, I don't feel like telling the story again. So if you want to hear the story, when I finish this stream, you'll be able to, listen to all the details. No, I know. How do you know? Who told you? Did someone tell you? What did AWAP tell you? Probably AWAP. That fucking kid. I just mess around. I love AWAP. He hasn't been here in a long time, though. But that's probably because he's busy with whatever thing he's trying to build or create. Like making music or something. AWAP makes things happen? Yeah, I guess so. AWAP and Amilo. Although, you know what? Fuck Amilo. He hasn't been here, like, since that happened. So actually, fuck Amilo. I'm only kidding, though. Not actually fuck Amilo, but not that he would hear this anyways. But just out of principle. I'm just kidding. You have no obligation to continue watching these streams. I'm kidding. I don't like that I'm just having my exposed leg. I'm sorry. I'm standing a lot today. Oh, J-Bob, if you're still here, I got a job. And actually, I saw that you uploaded a stream called Employed or something like that. So congratulations on getting a job as well. Partly, so I understand, dude. Oh my God, you have no idea how much I understand you not wanting to stream. Or maybe, well, I don't know if wanting to stream is right, but like, but not having the time to. I get that, because I've had to, oh man. Yeah, it really gets in the way of things. I wish I was employed. You're fine, you're going to school. I just remember London as my viewer, and then seeing London in here a lot, then seeing the strands together, and I piece it together. Like before she was physically here one time, or like just being here a lot. But yeah, I mentioned how our stream was like, I think just definitionally the I scoop ice cream. Oh my god. Man, you can at least, I don't know how long your shifts are, but man, you could at least fit a couple streams here and there before she was physically there. So co-streams where you were obviously flirting. I wasn't. Not me. It was always her. I sprained my wrist twice though. I'm just fucking around, by the way. And you know what? Actually, yeah, you live in California, so it's like warm there all the fucking time. You've made that pretty obvious that you live there. Hopefully, that I didn't reveal anything bad by saying that. But like, I imagine you get a lot of business. Oh, I don't know if you heard that, but I'm running low on battery. But it's still 20%. I got this. What do you do for my job? Well, you know what? I guess it's not the end of the world if I say it now. I work at a grocery store. So yeah, there's that. No, it's good. I tell people from Cali. Okay. It was 106 last week? Dude. That's insanity. I can see why people are like clamoring for ice cream in that. Although I'm lactose intolerant, so I don't mess with ice cream, but I do think like oat milk ice cream is legit. Like it's fooled people who eat ice cream frequently. I despise the heat. Well, you live in probably one of the worst states to despise the heat, don't you think? Bagger. Oh wait, you said you used to work at a grocery store. I thought you were just like calling me that. Fucking bagger. That really does sound like a slur. I think it's because there's too many similar letters. I'm not suggesting that you would even call anything like that. Oh shit. Okay. I want to go back to my college. Ocean makes it cooler. Oh, so you're like, oh my god, you're inland California serving ice cream? I'm surprised the shit doesn't melt before you even fucking put it in a cone. Do you know my ice cream franchise are lactose intolerant? We have a bunch of oat flavors. Oh. Bagger as a slur is unbelievably funny. I wish I came up with that. Yeah, that's why I laughed, and then I realized you were just saying what you were. You were being unintentionally self-deprecating. I mean, yeah, I do bagging and then some. Like I do a bunch of shit. Like I pretty much am just like the handyman there. Like if they need someone to be on register, oh, okay, then that's what I do. If they need someone to be in self-checkout, okay, I'm self-checkout. And they need someone to take trash, I do trash. If carts need to be done, then I do carts. If any other number of tests, like I sometimes even restock, I return items that are misplaced. Just pretty much anything that you could see at a store that could be considered an imperfection, they get me to just like, all right, just do it. But yeah, so it doesn't allow, and I'm always, yeah, it's pretty exhausting, especially I just had a long shift from it. Oh, so that is okay. Yeah, that's what I currently am. Dude, I know. Hold on. What did that say? When did they invent that word? Dude, I know I was called a courtesy clerk, which was mainly bagging, but literally every store other task needed was also my duty. Yeah, that's what I do is called as well. But I don't. There's not a day where like I wasn't hired as a bagger. Like it was pretty. They made it pretty clear that they kind of wanted to hire someone who's like just the utility man and did everything. Because I'm not going to school, and I've completed and I've graduated from high school, and I meant to say I'm not doing college, and I've graduated from high school, so that means I have a completely free, empty schedule. So they filled it up with everything. I should have just told him. I should have just lied and said I'm going to college. What are they going to do? Huh? Bagger. London embrace it. It's being a nerd is a good thing. Oh no, what's going on? Is London saying that she's stupid or something? I gotta go to my college tomorrow for an event, and I'm nervous that I'll look like a nerd. That's a good thing. You're supposed to look nerdy at school. Like that just shows you're smart. Nerds are where school belong. Wait, school is where nerds belong. Wait, hold on. Nerd is where school is where nerds belong. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Being a nerd sounds like a dream. Well, what's stopping you? Is there like a gatekeep to that? Who the heck? Why did it say 3 likes? Did someone accidentally unlike just now? It shows me the likes right there. And it just said 3 likes. It's been saying 4 this whole time, and then just went 3, and then went back to 4 again. Oh, it went to 3 again. Someone's messing with me. Was that London? Ever since I called you a nerd, you just fuck this guy. Yeah, someone's messing with me because it just went back to 4 again. No, it's not. I want friends. Well, okay, be friends with other nerds. There's a solution to all these issues. College has at least 20 people of every single type of person. Be yourself and you'll find a crown. See? It takes skill. That's my college take. I liked it. Thank you, J-Bomb. We do have an arcade that's cool. Oh yeah, that's right. You did tell me that. That's so fucking crazy that like a campus has an arcade. Gaming school. So you're going to gaming school? Yeah. What kind of degree do they have? Fucking parkour degree? Yeah, right. I get a lot of funding. Club S? What is Club S? Or is that just clubs and you just accidentally capitalize it? I don't ever intend on going to college. That's probably bad. But I just don't think I'm built for it. And also, and here's the thing. Everyone who I tell this to is like, yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, no one's ever really refuted me on this. Especially in this country. Like, I just have a hard time respecting it. Like, it doesn't seem to me like their main priority is ever really educating their students. It seems more of like, well, how can we make money off these people? Oh, this is this fee and this is that fee, and then you have to put this and this and this. This is like, where's this money going? Like, how have you guys not like like, you know what I mean? I mean, I guess some of them are building arcades, but I think most of the time it just kind of looks like this building is like 100 years old. I guess the answer could just be, well, it takes a lot to upkeep a building that's 100 years old. I don't fucking know, but just I don't know. A lot of countries do colleges, I think, a lot more like humanely. Not humanely, but you know what I mean. Like, just where all campuses around me have RGB esports practice rooms and bowling alleys. What the hell? I ain't never seen no college like that. Not around me. The bowling alleys and rock climbing walls and stuff like that, and mine just have a forest. Oh, okay. So you're also saying that, you're like, dude, mine just has a fucking. Mine's got 2 picnic tables and a tree. You know what I mean? I wasn't being serious there. Don't go on Google Maps and look for colleges with a fucking. I was just joking. Weirdos. There's always that one weird person who's just like, you know what I mean? Yeah, the esports thing is crazy. You know, one time, J-Bomb, I was watching one of your streams, and like someone who was pretending to be you was there. But I think you said that was just your brother. But I didn't realize that was happening. I just thought it was someone who just like just was pretending to be you. But I was actually when I saw that, I was scared that would happen to me. But honestly, I think that probably confirms that it was your brother, because that didn't happen to me. But I mean, who's it? I mean, who fucking knows? I don't know. That did weird me out though when I saw it. But I still don't know who it is. My brother crazy denies it. Well, of course he is, though. He's never gonna admit. The fact that he's denying it. Well, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to gaslight you, but the fact that he's denying it seems like. EU League? What? Right, my professor saved me? Right. Okay. My school has an esports event, but only game is fucking Mobile Legends, so I'm not joining it. Oh my god. Ugh. Okay, sorry. I learned some crazy things from extremely passionate professors, while the college itself might be owned by evildoers. For some reason, I thought they'd say evil dogs. The workers themselves really want to teach. I know, but like, if they really want to teach, they can like create their own academy, I feel like, right? I mean, America is the place of the freedom of business, right? But I know there's going to be some loophole. Well, you can't actually do that because of blah, 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 blah. I want to go to K-Arts. You can do it. Mobile. You can do what? You can do what? Who are we motivating here? Create on academies, crazy. Well, I don't fucking know. There's got to be something. If they're that passionate, I mean, if passion can create a lot of things. Like it's like what people's, like work drive is. You know what I mean? So like, is work drive even the right word? Like determination. I don't know what the fucking word is. Undertale. There you go. I don't know. It just seems like something that can happen, Like I'm into geography videos. I'm into geography. So I make geography videos. Like professors can, like educate. Like actually, there's a really good channel from a professor. I don't know the name of the guy, to be honest, actually. And I tried to find that out one day. But there's this channel called Pre-Modernist. Total class act. If you are into history, even slightly, and honestly, even if you aren't into history, he presents it in such an interesting way, especially the one where it's time traveling to the Middle East guide. Not Middle East, the Middle Ages. The fucking Middle East. You don't need to time travel to do that. It's right there. Although I don't know if these times are the best times to go there. Okay, Jason, leave to shower, have... Oh, wait, you're speaking in a third person there. Okay. I'm going to watch Pre-Modernist. Thanks for the rec. You've never heard of Pre-Modernist? Okay, try and watch the medieval one. And then if you're really into history, watch his other ones. But if not, watch the one... I don't know, it's like an hour long. So if you like need to do some sort of mundane task where you can listen to it, the visuals aren't that important. But yeah. Total class act. Autumn, how's it going? Autumn. Oh, man. I don't really remember much about Autumn. Did you have a different username? Okay, Jason, leave for shower, and I hope to catch you or catch me soon. Yeah, I'll still try and I'm not gonna like leave the internet, you know. So I'll try and catch by your streams as well. I can never thank you. It means a lot from someone who also does YouTube for a living, or at least passively. Like I'd say, you know, you're like a semi-pro, you know. And I'm not. That sounds like I'm talking down to you. Both me and you are like semi-pro YouTubers. You know, we're not professionals yet, but we can be. You know, it's just like we're like I don't know if actually, Jason. I think you said that you played soccer. You know how there's the Premier League, and then there's like the Championship, and then League One and League Two, and then under that is the National League in England, which is like semi-professional. We're in the National League right now, but if we just get promoted one more tier, we're going to be getting our professional contracts. You know what I mean? Hopefully that made sense. No, autism has always been Autumn. Did you just try to roast him there? I remember Autumn having the same username. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Congrats on a year. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, Autumn, for... Oh, no. That I feel like a piece of shit now. I'm sorry. Thank you for congratulating me, although I don't know if I deserve it, because I'm bad. My bad. I remember Autumn. Okay. Wait, did you come from Happy Wheels? And I'm not just saying it because I looked at it, because first off, I can't even close out of this because it would end the stream. I am starting to remember now. Did you come from YouTube? Did you come from Happy Wheels? And then I thought that you said something like, wow, Happy Wheels is still going, huh? Or something like that. And I thought you said, wow, you're still going, huh? And I got offended about that for no reason because I read it wrong. I think that was that situation. I could be wrong, though. There's a lot of people I've gotten unnecessarily mad at for no reason because I'm just immature and stupid. Don't worry, I feel like they wouldn't be hurt much. Yeah, what's from that? Boom! Ah, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. So I did remember. It took me a little bit. I had to search for it. Are you taking the piss? But yeah. Apparently Autumn joined. Oh yeah, you're able to see that. I'd love to be able to see that when I couldn't. It's okay. They left for a long stretch. Okay. You're not bad. Okay, I'm just gonna turn on the fan to drag Okay, hold on. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Getting go crazy. No, that's not what was happening at all. Chat, we fell over. Kitty go cray. No, and I don't know. She's been skittish lately. I don't even want to feel. I don't feel like trying to get her. Okay. One of the let's do just like maybe a handful more questions, and then we're gonna wrap this up. But yeah. In the meantime, while you guys think of questions, I do want to thank each and every one of you for even showing up for. If you're just out of principle, I'm just thanking anyone who's even shown up to one of my streams, which has happened plenty of times. There have been plenty of people who've only shown up, or maybe have seen a couple of my streams, stuck around for a little bit, and then never came back. Like, fucking Vin or Raffaello or Emilio or I remember this one time there was this one person called A. Chapin, and that was like he just never came back. Actually learned a lot of life lessons from you, not gonna lie. Like what? You've attended a lot of streams? Yeah, that's Milkman, Petra. That's Milkman. You know Milkman. She just changed her username. Carl Zeus. I don't even think I was there for that, which is like weird because, like, how could I have not been there for my own stream? But it was because I was fucking sleeping. Are you ever gonna go surfing? Did I say I was? Do I look? I've been told that I have a surfer look. It's probably because of my long hair and the fact I'm white. So, no, dude, I don't think I'm gonna go surfing anytime soon, man. But, no, actually, I actually don't fucking like the beach at all. But I'm gonna learn to love it because London likes the beach, and I imagine each other holding hands and walking down like the shore. You know what I mean? Cringe, I know, but that's legitimately a vision I had once. How many cups of apple juice can you drink without being sick? What are these questions? Like, how about maybe a bit more? Like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You'll ask them some silly ass questions. But I will answer it though, which probably seems like a bad thing because now I'm encouraging it. Fucking, how many T-shirts do you own? Actually, I wouldn't know because London keeps taking them. I'm just messing around. I don't fuck it. Probably a large amount though. I think I could probably get through 3 jugs of apple juice before I start getting sick. Honestly, I drink a lot of fluids. Are you and London planning to move in together? Yeah, I mean that was supposed to happen earlier, but due to a lot of factors that are out of both of our controls, that didn't end up happening. But yeah, that really was on the plan, but it didn't end up happening. But obviously it'll happen someday. I mean, if it isn't obvious, well, I'm sick of having to bend down. Fucking hell. Okay. Hold on. Where's my other wall? Oh, it's down here. Okay. But that's what she said. What did I even say? What's your favorite pie? Oh, did I say I'm sick of bending down? Oh, yeah. There you go. Okay. Fuck. What was I saying? Fuck. I was saying something about something. Oh, I was just saying, like, if it isn't obvious, like, I mean, London's the love of my life. And I'm not going to be the type of person who's like, I think it was actually, I remember it was Critical, which, I'm not going to lie, I was pretty, I don't know. I used to watch Critical a lot, especially when he made those sketches where, like, he would voice over commercials. I found those really funny. I wasn't really too into his streaming, but I did find his, like, gameplay commentary funny. But he kind of stopped doing that. Like, he doesn't pre-record video games anymore and give funny commentary. He kind of just, like, blankly looks at a screen and talks about the latest stuff while he's playing fucking, I don't know, like, what's that one game called? Dibalo? But so that's some Spanish name like that. Or I think it was Diablo. It looked like Fate. I remember one time I caught a stream. 5% now or something. Oh yeah, what did that say? That said 10%. 10%. I'm gonna keep going though. And what's my favorite pie? Pizza pie. But that's probably not the answer you're looking for. You probably think I'm a dessert pie. I was never really a pie guy to begin with. I like cake. But probably apple pie. I know that's boring, but I'm on record of saying that if there's anything fruit flavored, I usually like berry flavored stuff. But in the context of pies, I don't really care for the berry pies that much, like blueberry or strawberry or a lot of people consider cherries a berry, but they're not. I don't think. I think they're a drupe to be more botanically correct. I know a little bit about that stuff because I took horticulture in high school. And some of that stuff stuck with me because I am legitimately interested in that stuff. Or maybe it's a stone fruit, but I think it's a drupe. drupe. Actually, wait, strawberry pie is not even a thing. But raspberry pie is. Blueberry pie is. There's no such thing as grape pie. What else is there? Boston cream pie. Custard pie. Or is that just that's just Boston? That's Boston cream. Is Boston cream and custard the same thing? No, there's no way custard and cream are the same thing because in Britain there's a biscuit called a custard cream, and if those are the same things, then why would they? I guess maybe that's just this. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Rhubarb pie? Yeah, rhubarb pie. Red celery stalk. Butternut squash is underrated? Oh, pumpkin pie! What the fuck? I wasn't really too into pumpkin pie, though. Apple pie was always my favorite. And I think the go-to is... I mean, I know that it's healthier, but, like, dude, let's not piss about. We're eating pie. We're not exactly going on a diet right now. We're eating pie. Like, I hate when people try to do healthy shit with dessert. Like, if you want to do healthy shit, do healthy shit. This is coming from someone who's a health nut, okay? We're eating pie. For once in our lives, can we just enjoy something? Damn. So, I don't like the skin on cooked apples. I think it gets too leathery and chewy, and I don't like it. Skin the apples, but still, it's ironic that I'm saying this because use green apples. Apples with red pie. I mean, pies with red apples. They're just not the same. Even though you get rid of the skins and you just have the pulp. It's not the skin the skin is just an indicator, but the pulp also changes taste as well. You know what I mean? You gotta, and everyone knows that because when something is apple pie flavored, it's usually green. Or like if there's like an apple pie variant of something, like, you know, if you go to like the dessert aisle of the grocery store and you see all those packaged pastries, when you see like the Little Debbie apple pies, they're always the green text. And then the red text is like cherry and the pink one is like raspberry. That's usually how it goes. Ah, fuck's sake. Shit. I knew you'd open your eyes. So you admit they're the best? For the context of an apple pie, yeah, but not in general. Dang, I gotta leave stream early. I have to practice in 40 minutes. That's okay. I was actually thinking about wrapping this up. Oh yeah, there's a cherry Pokemon named Cherubi. So I think you're right about it being a Cherub. I'm saying a droop. 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 D-R-U-P-E. I even spelled it out loud, bucko. I don't know what a Cherub is. I'm saying droop. Droop. A droop. D-R-U-P-E. Nerd. Chicken pot pie. That's another pie. He pauses other creators' edited content, makes ridiculous comparison between what was seen, and then plays the video again. Oh. Are we talking about Critical? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember saying... okay, fuck. I got sidetracked. To continue on what I was talking about Critical. I'm an idiot, guys. That's okay. That's it. I think a cherub is a small angel. Yeah, dude. A cherub. A cherub. What was that goofy giggle I just did? I have a terrible bruise on my fucking leg. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was really disappointed when Critical once said that he never intends on getting married. And he said that like while his longtime girlfriend was like behind him or something. I think it was when he was streaming. I don't remember when it was. One of the few streams I did watch of his was when he played Roblox, because I found that idea of him playing Roblox funny. And I think he said it during that one, but I could be wrong. It could have been another one that I watched. And that was ages ago. That was not one of his new ones. But and then yeah, actually London just beat me to the punch. And then yeah, what was her name like? What was her name like? Fucking Mia or something? I think it started with an M, right? Mary? No, it wasn't Mary. Maddie? Abby? Or Petra? No, Petra was their dog. But yeah, London did beat me to the punch. The chat isn't on screen though, so I should say, yeah, she ended up leaving him, which is like, yeah, duh. You shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say you never intend on getting married while you're in a relationship, you donut. Even I know that, and I'm a fucking idiot. And I'm not just getting married because I feel obligated to. I legitimately want to marry Lyndon. One day. I'm not going to say when, because what's the point of that? There's meant to be an element surprise. But yeah, that's what I was going to say earlier. That's why his girlfriend left for sure. I'm sure you probably knew about that, right? You ever noticed, have you ever heard him say that before? That he never intends on getting married? October 23rd, 2031. Oh, spoiler alert, but I probably want it to be sooner than that. I'm going to be honest. I know that's pretty young, like, for the both of us, but I don't really care. I mean, I don't, like, I know that, like, there's a higher chance of marriages not working out if they're young, but that's just because more of the fact... My power just went out there for a bit. That probably just has more to do... I don't know why that's going on. That probably has to do more with the fact that when you're younger, your judgment is just less good. And you marry the wrong person. But I know without a shadow of doubt that London is the right person for me. I couldn't imagine anyone else. Like, you know what I mean? 2023. That's when we'll marry. Honestly, as long as you've lived together for a bit, first your chance. Well, yeah, duh. Yeah, I do want to live together first. Many people rush into marriage and then the marriage crashes and burns. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be tactical with it. Like, I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna compromise any of each other's lives. I'm not gonna do it like next month. All right. Like, I'm gonna be smart with it. Like, okay, you have to. I mean, it's not like we're in high school. Like, London's in college, and I'm 21. Like, I mean, I know that's not like, as it probably sounds like, so, dude, I'm fucking 21. I'm like, dude, I'm like pretty much like done with my life already, bro. But like, I mean, like in 2031, like how old will I be? 2031. 2031. So it's 2025 right now. I'm 21. So then 2026, 22. 2027, 23. 2028, 24. 2029, 25. 2026. You want me to marry at 27? I don't know. I'm pretty, like, you don't think we're going to be able to live with each other by that point? 90? Time travel wedding? I'm very confident that like I know that I shouldn't rush into it though. I know what you mean. But I feel like people kind of over exaggerate how much that like affects things. Like I mean, I feel like if like me and Linda were forced to be married tomorrow, I don't feel like we'd suddenly have the desire to leave each other. You know what I mean? No. 22. 2022. Are you saying I should marry at 22? So the next year? Um, well, again, I'm not leaving the internet. Like, I still have a Discord. I'll let people know major updates in my life if necessary, you know? Like, I'm not just gonna leave you guys to dry. Um, but yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like we could make it work, you know? If we were forced to marry each other tomorrow. I wouldn't be upset. No, I would be because I'd be like, wait, you're gonna force me to marry her, but I can't live with her still. Um, and I know that no one ever truly knows if someone's compatible with someone unless they've lived with them. But like, I mean, I've interacted with Lyndon enough to know that like the way we conduct ourselves is very similar, like lifestyle way. Like we both are kind of clean freaks. Um, we both have a dairy allergy, so we're not gonna like buy foods that are only for one or the other. And you know, like we also like being around each other. Like that's another thing. Like I know a lot of people who are in relationships are like, God, I just need a break from her. It's like I hate when people say that to me. Like, dude, every day I pray I can see Lennon for just an hour, you know? Like in person. How dare you just come up to me and say you're sick of seeing your girlfriend? Like, then how about you just speed up the process and leave her? Like, I've never been sick of London in my life. Like, that's just so, I guess that simple thing could just, well, it's because you never lived with her. It's like, dude, I really don't think so. I guess everyone thinks that, but I don't know. I think me and Lennon are different. That's just me personally, though. I know that you guys probably think differently though, because we have had a history of arguing a lot on stream through chat, but that's just because of misunderstanding, and we're also autistic, and we just sometimes get caught up in our own narrative sometimes. But once we are like just like we've never had an argument when we were like in person. It's only ever happened on stream, and only when it was like through the chat. We never argued on stream when she was here, you know. Um, you got to see Teddy Chestnut again. Yeah, well, I mean that was something I was never even thought I would ever find, not just on stream, but ever. So I just saw another chat pop up, and it fucking immediately disappeared. Here we go. Lamp making head hurt. I'm sleepy. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. What time is it? It's 1:30, and my phone's at 4%. Okay, I really should be wrapping this up soon. I'm autistic too, if it wasn't obvious. That's okay, Petro. And actually, no, it wasn't obvious to me. But I'm also autistic, and nothing is obvious to me. So, I mean, um, yeah, I mean, congratulations. Why is everyone who watches my stream gay and autistic? But I mean, I guess on a matter of technicality, I'm also gay and autistic, so you know, it's okay. You got a friend in me. Like milk, every day we poured a little of ourselves into this journey, sometimes sweet, sometimes bitter, but always real. Oh, it just disappears. And now the last drop and now the last drop falls, not as an ending, but as a reminder. That was good. We were here, we shared this, and it mattered. The glass may be empty, but the memory stays full. Bars. Especially if you're lactose intolerant. You'll never forget if you are lactose intolerant, you just drink a glass of milk raw. Sorry to put a comedic spin on the end of that. Okay, legitimately, thank you so much for being a part of this project of mine. Honestly, and this is actually really dark to just throw this at the end of this, but I mean, before I started streaming, there were moments like when I was just like working on my YouTube channel that like I was considering, like taking me away from this planet to say in a more PG way. And I've obviously since moved past those thoughts, but like they were legitimate. And actually, I just didn't remember there's this moment when I was streaming on my 5th ever stream, I think, while I was playing Tetris. I had this really existential moment. And it's ironic because I do work at a grocery store now, but I remember during that stream, I was like, fuck, I'm just going to live my whole life working at a grocery store. And this is before I met London. So that's what I thought all my life was just going to be, was just hopping from grocery store to grocery store. And I didn't want to live that life. And when I realized that the streaming thing is also not going to be easy, I'm not going to make money off it, it just, it crushed me, like I didn't want to live anymore. I felt like I was completely useless. So to have even just a small, tight-knit community of people who were dedicated to watching me, even on a semi-regular basis, means a lot to me. And I really do appreciate it. But yeah, it was during that stream that I really almost started treating the live streams as like a note to someone who might see what I was, again, it's dark, but that legitimately was what I was thinking of. And then that started to change when people were coming up, but it did start pretty dark. But yeah, it just, thank you for making me feel like, or I guess not making me feel like, because that makes me seem like as if I haven't, improved mentally. Just thank you to even being just a small part, whether, what am I trying to say? Just thank you for being a part of me realizing that I do actually have a purpose in life. And that, I'll always be grateful for. So, thank you. Let's just do like a long list of thank yous. Thank you, Petro. Thank you, Darwinski, who isn't here, but I am mentioning him because he's my first subscriber. And also he was here a lot. And his, I'm trying not to cry. Oh no, it's not, it's not worth crying. I still have the Discord. I can still keep in touch with you guys. And I'm still going to upload geography videos. I'm just not going to stream anymore. And just, thank you, Petra. Thank you, Darwinski. Thank you, AWAP. Thank you, Emilo. Thank you, J-Bomb. Thank you, London, just for everything. Thank you, Milkman. Thank you, Devin. Thank you, Raffaello. Thank you, Vinvin. I don't know if I said Vinvin yet. And thank you, I guess, Infidum. I'm trying to think of some of the other people. Is there anyone I'm missing majorly? I think those are the main regulars. Oh my god, I keep forgetting Oxygen. I think it's because I do a special routine for his name that I sometimes don't think of him. Thank you, Oxygen. What a guy. Just, AWAP. I already said AWAP, but thank you, AWAP, again. I feel like I'm closing a chapter in my life. I certainly feel that way, too. And, if I've forgotten you, I'm really sorry. This isn't, I said Vinvin. But just thank you so much. I know I've stated that, I didn't like streaming. Super Yoki, Autumn, Super Yoki. But, the main thing was me trying to mention the regulars. And anyone else who may have shown up for a little bit. But yeah, It's time to do the final countdown, guys. You ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm ready to move on and to achieve more things in life because even though this is the last time you'll see me every day, it's not the last time you'll see me ever. I still want to achieve bigger things. I promise. I won't give up on my internet career. I'm not really sure. It's okay, but I'm ready. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to wait a bit because it seems like it's delayed. How do I actually end this? How do I end this? See you, everyone. Oh, here we go. Okay, bye-bye. I found out.